The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be right back after.
The spiritual battle is coming to the West, and the enemies are wokeism or Marxism combining with Islamism to go after what we call the American way of life. And I was texting with some senior people in the IDF, and they said, Charlie, I can't say too much, but let's just say the same problem you have with the left in America we have here in Israel. So there's something to think about. Just something to think about, right? Is that maybe there's some people within those intel agencies that aren't as sympathetic. Or maybe, Patrick, maybe, they might have gotten a tip. They might have gotten whisper of this. But this is the closest thing to the Holocaust that any of us have lived through. But the fact is now Bibi and the Israeli hard-right government has a mandate. I gotta be careful the way I say this. They're gonna try to ethnically cleanse Gaza.
Yep.
I mean, I don't use that term lightly, okay? They're talking about basically removing 2.5 million people from there, okay? And let me tell you, my pattern recognition over the last 5 years has become pretty sharp. COVID, Maui fires, Epstein. When I see a story and it doesn't click, our guts are usually right.
Because it will be never that I let this go. It will be absolutely never that I let this go. Everything just spiritually feels very wrong here. Yeah. It feels like we are being lied to.
From this moment on, America's decline is over.
Presidential memoranda and others.
European Union, they're very tough, very, very tough traders. They rip us off. It's so sad to see.
What I'd like to see, Canada become our 51st state.
Canada's not for sale. It never will be for sale.
We've only just begun striking narco boats and putting narco terrorists at the bottom of the ocean because they've been poisoning the American people.
Decimos no al intervencionismo, no a los planes de desestabilización de cambio de régimen.
Authoritarian regimes begin by targeting people who are least able to defend themselves, but they do not stop there.
He does have a good natural instinct. He's got a team of very talented people. I'm very disappointed in Elon. I've helped Elon a lot.
Oh my gosh, he was just shot! He was just shot!
Charlie was a patriot. He's a martyr for truth and freedom, and there's never been anyone who was so respected by youth.
Oh my God. Go, run, run.
In less than 36 hours, 33 to be precise, to my friend Charlie Kirk. Rest now, brother. We have the watch, and I'll see you in Valhalla.
Somebody has fabricated a monstrous big lie that Israel had something to do with Charlie Kirk's horrific murder. This is insane. It is false. It is outrageous. Charlie Kirk was a giant, a once-in-a-century talent who defended freedom, defended America,
After Charlie died, there was basically just me, Tucker, and Megan that were trying to say, hey, something was going on, and he was feeling a lot of peer pressure in the weeks leading up to his death, and Zionists were claiming that's all a lie, and Tucker was like, no. Charlie asked me explicitly in July to go on stage and to go after Israel, trying to drag us into the Iran war, and I was talking to him about Jeffrey Epstein, and I was saying to Charlie, I won't do it. And Charlie wanted me to do it.
Shame, and I was mad thinking about this and thinking about the effort by the neocons in the United States to draw us in to another forever war with Iran. And I said, probably not going to talk about that. I'm not going to torture you. I know your donors hate this when I say that. And also Epstein was in the news, and it was clear to me that Epstein's probably not like a Mossad agent or something, but Epstein clearly had contact with Israeli intelligence. And I said that to Charlie. And I said, but I'm not going to say that because I don't want to make your donors mad. I know it's just going to be like an endless flurry of text telling you to stop or you're going to lose a bunch of funding. And he looked at me, I'll never forget it, and said, go all the way. Do it. Go all the way. I said, man, a lot of things I can talk about. I don't need to talk about that. And he said, do it.
Well, just my luck and Tucker's luck that Megyn Kelly actually caught very quickly. Maybe she was in that discussion, which I had not heard before. And she reveals very quickly, you were going to hear Charlie say that Tucker should go for it.
Tucker and I were talking. Charlie came over and interrupted for just a second. And you can hear him on this tape, which I've listened to many times. It's very clear on my phone, less clear here probably as we play it. But he says to Tucker, go Max.
Okay, go Max. Go on.
It's quick. It just happens to be on tape. And it backs up what Tucker said.
And you can see from behind me, this is a recreation of the tent where Charlie Kirk lost his life at Utah University in September, and people are taking selfies with it.
people taking selfies under a recreation. I don't know if it's actually the tent. It looks like it's pretty old, or a tent that Charlie died under. That's what's happening at Amfest.
We are living in a day and age where social media can absolutely impact. I feel it can. The reason I say that is because I don't want a tainted jury pool. I want justice for my husband. Anytime we have leads, anytime we hear anything, we send it to the authorities. We're not messing around. None of us are involved in my husband's murder. None of us. Turning Point USA, myself, any of these other crazy accusations, none of us.
Okay, so this is what I mean, where I just feel like we're just doing the same thing over and over and over again in politics, where you can just apply any situation. Like, it's how it starts. It's like they come up with a narrative and it feels really stupid.
And for young men, don't be new scum. Yes, see, dear young men, you have amazing role models like our handsome, dashing president. And you have amazing role models like the assassin J.D. Vance, our vice president. And when I say that,
everyone always has to think there's more to the story. Well, sometimes there's not. I've seen the autopsy report.
So I did do the request. They emailed me back. He did not go in for an autopsy. The death certificate was signed by the doctor at the hospital.
Of course, it was wedged between the two giant Israeli bodyguards the whole way.
If you want security, the Israelis know what they're doing.
Turning Point USA's annual gathering in Phoenix, Erica Kirk, the widow of the group's slain founder, announced that she was endorsing Vice President J.D. Vance for president in 2028, even though he's not even a candidate yet.
We are going to get my husband's friend, J.D. Vance, elected for 48 and the most resounding way possible.
Well, Charlie, we're going max now. We were telling the truth.
With my soul,
Finally, our hostages are coming home.
Thank you very much, everybody. This is a tremendous day.
And it's wake-up time. Un éclat que la France reconnaît aujourd'hui. Time to open up your eyes and rise.
Congratulations, President Trump. Your bold decision to target Iran's nuclear facilities will change history.
And it's wake-up time.
I don't want a ceasefire. You're not in a good position. You're gambling with World War III.
Time to open up your eyes and rise and shine. 'Cause it's wake up time. Time to open up your eyes and rise and shine.
Behind these atrocities, mass executions, sexual violence on a huge scale, torture.
Time to open up your eyes.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. That's crazy, right? It still looks like a Hollywood movie.
Cause it's wake up time.
8 to 9 year old girls going into 3rd and 4th grade. You were on this cabin. Yeah, these 2 cabins.
Rise and shine.
I don't think there's any single soul on this island who's not affected by Hurricane Melissa.
It's the first in Jamaica we have ever experienced something like this.
This looks like the apocalypse.
When the sun was coming up and I got a chance to see the amount of structures lost, it takes your breath away.
You follow your feelings. You follow your dreams. follow the leader into the tree.
On the first day of Hanukkah,
I just gave up thinking that I'm in a bad dream and I'm going to wake up.
the Norwegian Nobel Committee has decided to award the Nobel Peace Prize to Maria Corina Machado.
I am very hopeful Venezuela will be free and we will turn the country into a beacon of hope, opportunity, and democracy.
You never dreamed you'd go down on one knee, but now.
I mean, it's historic. It's never before really happened that a prince of titles been taken.
Vote to release these files so that we can finally see who else helped Jeffrey Epstein and who else victimized so many children and adults.
The bill is passed. Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's been talked about for years. You're asking, we have Texas, we have this, we have all of the things. And are people still talking about this guy, this creep? That is unbelievable.
But I want to say this, the FBI obviously has the public corruption portfolio. And yes, if you are a corrupt politician out there, if you are engaged in behavior, you know what you're doing, we're going to find you. I promise. No one is going to get off. The days of selecting and putting your partisan bias on and taking care of your friends, those days are over.
Now we're not defenseless, but we are targeting them. And even though we have to fight the vilification that is happening in America too, ultimately, people join winners.
And honestly, they have a mandate to go seek justice and revenge. They do.
I will be sworn in as the mayor of New York City. In this moment of political darkness, New York will be the light.
Congratulations, Mr. Mayor.
And are engaged in the world wants your reaction, sir.
Well, I wish him a lot of luck.
Back in high school, what happened? You were so sure not to have your spirit stamping, but you're just a poor boy alone.
There is no way anybody can replace him.
You're just a poor boy alone in this world.
No. You see me running around the world talking to heads of states because they all want to have AI factories. We're talking about a new industrial revolution.
Without proper safeguards and regulations, AI systems have the potential to turn into a modern-day Frankenstein's monster.
Unë nuk jam këtu për t'i zëvendësuar njerëzit, por për t'i ndihmuar ata.
And let me tell you, my pattern recognition over the last 5 years has become pretty sharp. COVID, Maui fires, Epstein. When I see a story and it doesn't click, our guts are usually right.
Not see the evil that was around us, and I'm gonna miss that youth. Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna miss. Charlie always said he felt like he was a time traveler. Yeah, I'm an alien. I just messaged him from across the globe, and he said, "I think I'm a time traveler. This is my home." He felt like Earth was his planet, but I think you found me and time traveled with me. Like the kind of friendship where you can talk about being a time traveler and feeling like an alien, as I've always felt like it, because I don't get it. I don't get the rules of this planet. I don't get the betrayal, the backstabbing, the people that dance for money. It's never made sense to me. From the time I was a kid, I just felt out of place. Anyways, that's just going a long way of me saying that I'm going to miss the ignorance of our political youth, thinking that it could be fair, thinking that we could just work hard, thinking that we could run a company, that we could launch this revolution where people were going to be happy in the future because America was the land of the free. I had to mourn that.
This is about information warfare, spiritual warfare, and cultural warfare. They don't just want your vote, they want to silence you. They want your head if you speak up. If you go in there talking about Christian values, they want to take you out in front of your family. And the comments I've seen a lot about Charlie Kirk is the nastiest, most vile celebration of a man's murder I've ever read in my life. And that tells you everything about where America is. But let me remind you of something. Ephesians 6:12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Exactly where we are. It's in the book. America is broken. You are at war. And the only question, are you awake enough to fight?
Because it will be never that I let this go. It will be absolutely never that I let this go. Well, Charlie, we're going max now.
Down you go. Can't lose if you never play. Can't get let down if you never show up. When I get it, this ain't nothing new to me.
The revolution will not be televised.